Thank goodness for our weather today. It really helped with the successful restart for JCPS. It didn't complicate things, so important. So Ben, tomorrow, it may be Friday, but it's still day 2 of this return.
And it's going to get even better weather-wise. You're going to notice the humidity dropping over the next 24 hours. It's going to lead us into cooler conditions for this weekend as well. After a high of around 89 degrees. Yeah, it was a little bit warm out there, but the humidity dropped off just a little bit. And with a north breeze, the humidity will continue to drop now that night has fallen across the area after a nice sunset with some of those high cirrus clouds out there. And if you look at the bottom left corner of your screen, that's the American flag down there. And it is blowing from north to south, and that north breeze is going to continue again to drop those humidity levels hour by hour. Nice sunset here in Borden, Indiana, with those crepuscular rays over the silhouette of the hillside there. Upper 70s are current temperatures right now. That dew point at 67, so that is still a bit humid, but that's going to drop into the 50s for the entire weekend, which just means feel good weather for us. Lots of events going on, as you can see on the left side of your screen. We got the 175th St. Joe's Picnic, the big event this weekend, with upper 70s and lower 80s in the afternoon, just about perfect for this time of the year. And we'll see our nighttime temperatures head down to the low 60s in the city, but outlying areas in the suburbs and outlying communities will drop down to the 50s. So we'll get some free AC at nighttime this weekend. So that dry air that's in place up to the upper Midwest is going to be heading our direction. That tropical air will be heading toward the East Coast with the leftovers there of Tropical Storm Debbie. Here locally on Max HD radar and satellite, you can see that airflow coming in from the north. The far western bands of Tropical Storm Debbie in place here in the eastern sections of Kentucky, but you can see the center of that storm now over the center sections of the state of North Carolina, and it's going to be just kind of spreading out and getting weaker and eventually tracking to the northeast. In the meantime, there are still just many areas under flash flood warnings. Lots of real estate there being impacted by flooding. Here locally, as we head back to Futurecast, overnight low temperatures tonight in the 60s to around 70 degrees. Nice mild start to our Friday, and it will be a fantastic Friday. North winds at around 10 to 15. High temperatures lower to mid 80s, a little bit below normal. And again, you're going to feel that lower humidity. Notice these numbers here as we head into our Friday night, early Saturday morning in the 50s to around 60 degrees. So a nice cool start to our Saturday, and Saturday afternoon, upper 70s and lower 80s. Kind of rare air for this time of the year. Humidity tracker showing those low levels of humidity all the way through the weekend and just going up a little bit next week. So clear and mild tonight, city low 70, outlying areas in the 60s, lower humidity with a high of 86 tomorrow. And the 7-day forecast looks nice and quiet with mainly dry conditions and low to mid 80s through early next week. As humidity returns, we'll likely see some storm chances back in that forecast by the middle of next week.